I'm Colin.
I'm David.
I'm Bradley.
And this is a brand new season of Overarching, our 2026th season.
That's right. We've been doing this for eons and eons.
Since the birth of Christ.
Technically, birth of Christ was probably around like 3 or 4.
Nobody likes a know-it-all, David.
That's why people don't like me, because I don't know it all.
We're also welcoming a new guest to our show. Perhaps permanent. It might also be Jar Jar Binks and you hate it, but...
Tell us if you like the underscoring.
I'll try not to do it too much.
Should we name
the
keyboard?
The underscoring? Yeah. Names for the underscoring. Go.
Hades, king of the underscore.
That's good.
Hans Zimmer.
That's very good. I'm not that good at improv. Give me another one.
I only had one.
Oh,
Black and white keys.
Racist.
There's a band called the Black Keys.
Giorgio, move over. Here's Colin Healy.
Let's say the pledge.
88 problems.
and a
And a pitch.
And a pitch ain't one.
Hey! Let's do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to Gregory FX Daly, the one to whom we owe it all, and to our taxes, which we prefer to be spent on education, to remind people that the Mississippi River isn't the longest river in the United States. It's the Missouri River. Why do people think this? Is it the fact it's a longitudinal river so people confuse its length because of the Mercator projection? Or is it that the Missouri River is just forgettable to most people outside the Midwest or the Plains? It's always west of the Mississippi this, east of the Mississippi that. No one's ever said we're the largest grain silo north of the Missouri, or we're the highest grossing white-owned casino south of the Missouri. In school, we never learned to spell Missouri with the cadence of M-I-S-S-O-U-R-I. We never counted in line at the water fountain. 1 Missouri, 2 Missouri. Do you guys even know what Missouri means? It means land of the large canoe. How sick is that? Why aren't we calling ourselves canoes when referring to ourselves as Missourians? I'm proud to be a canoe. Actually, scratch that. I wish I could be proud to be a canoe. 1% to the god of yellow envelopes ignored by all.
I do wish. I wish I was a canoe.
Did you guys learn something today? Did you learn that that's what Missouri means?
Yeah, I did. I did not know that.
I think I'd heard it before, but I wouldn't. If you just asked me flat out, I wouldn't have been like, "Oh yeah, that."
It's one of my favorite things to ask people because, especially in St. Louis, just because we're the confluence of like the two mightiest. People don't know what Mississippi or Missouri means.
What's Mississippi mean?
I don't know. See?
Yeah.
Well, that's my point.
I didn't grow up
I could look
here.
it up. I could lie to you right now, but I don't. I know what Missouri means.
I feel
You're
like
so brave.
These are things that people who grow up in states learn in school
Yeah, what does Okeechobee mean?
in the obligatory
Okeechobee.
in the obligatory propaganda part of statehood propaganda part of elementary school. We're all like, okay, here's what it means.
Yeah, we
Okeechobee. I don't know what it means. I do know about Flagler's Folly though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you about it.
Okie dokie was the precursor to Okeechobee.
Probably. I don't know. Yeah.
No, that's what just white people turned Okeechobee into.
Right. Yes. There you go. Yeah. No. Props for Florida. One prop for Florida for keeping so many native names for things. Not props for Florida for all the people who are there mispronouncing the living crap out of it all the time, always.
You mean Hollywood, Florida?
Yeah. That's what
It's
I meant.
pronounced.
Nope. Don't. Not touching
there
that.
we go. Canceled 3 weeks in.
Cancel news.
2026.
Overarching is sponsored by. We want to bring light to our good friend David Lemon's new business venture, LMN Real Estate. he swears it doesn't just mean lemon, but like
It's lemon. LMN Real Estate. Myself, Todd Murray, David Knoll. LMN, Lemon Murray Knoll. We started our own real estate business.
Yeah.
Yay.
Woo!
Realtors.
Real tours.
There's not a lot of us that are good people.
There's a lot of fake
Did
tours
I say
out
that?
there. A lot of fake tours out there.
There's a lot of fake tours, not real tours. Yeah.
Do you have a website and stuff?
We're making one right now. Yeah.
What's it?
It will be lmnrealestate.com.
Do
Cool.
you
But
do
it
you
will-
already have
but,
that
like,
domain name
if you
right
want to
now?
support Overarching,
Do you already own the domain name?
work with? Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. Good.
If you want to, support Overarching, that is how you support Overarching because LMN Real Estate pays for Overarching.
Right.
So that's if you like the show.
Visit a website because you can't afford a house.
If you want to sell a house or buy a house, work with me. Thanks.
Yeah. If you can afford a house, thanks for helping this podcast.
Yep. It's as simple as that.
Nifty.
Shelter. Basic human right.
It is a basic human right. Sometimes I listen. The reason why
Well, you got into real estate for noble reasons that
yes.
hopefully one day you will achieve.
I still feel like what the path that I'm on in real estate is noble.
It's not your fault that the world sucks.
Correct.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Yet.
Stop saying that. Stop saying that David Lemon is responsible for the housing crisis. It's not true.
And that's clip that. That's how we start the vertical video.
So, a lot's been happening in St. Louis
Yeah.
since we last spoke.
Because we don't speak outside of recording these episodes.
We sure don't. I hate you both.
You're like a short Mr. Rogers right now.
People don't know that I'm sitting down.
No, he was a kind of
This is the reason why Colin is in a separate shot than both of us. It's not just that we hate each
Yeah.
other's guts like the Mythbusters. It's that he can't legally in his contract we can't have any height relational judgment objects.
right.
So you can imagine him.
Super insecure.
You get to imagine a Colin as tall or short as you'd like. Isn't that a lovely world?
we got 5'11", we got 5'10" on a good day.
And then
And
you got me. This shot is all forced perspective.
this is straight up Gandalf and Frodo over here.
Yeah. This desk, 7 inches tall.
Heyo. That piano, 7 inches wide.
Yeah. I got some comment section readers theater for you guys. Let's hand
Is
it
it-
out.
is
I
it-
got
Yeah.
one for Ashley too, actually, so she
What?
can follow along if she wants to.
All right.
Comment section readers theater is our segment that kind of therapizes the news a little bit, at least for me. We troll the Facebook comment sections of various news outlets.
I'm glad you do it.
and put together a little script. The comments are unchanged, just reordered for effect. And yeah, so I do want to start out by saying that this story in particular did include just the most racist comments of all time.
Oh yeah, that's
and
without.
This story, I think we all know where this is going, but this had a lot of comments that were funny and great, and we didn't include any of the other ones for reasons of the fact that we're 3 white guys reading this. And I just wanted to preface that so we all weren't clenching our buttholes the entire time we read
To
this.
be fair, most Facebook comments section on like Fox 2 News will always divulge into something like those.
This is, you know what, David? That's true. But
Yeah.
for this particular story, let's all just let it out. Here's a few for all the commenters out there that suck so much and that this story was low-hanging fruit
Yes.
for.
Get them out of the way.
Fuck all you guys.
Get them out of the way.
So, now that our buttholes are nice and unclenched, let's do some comment section readers theater.
Yeah.
I always do comment section readers theater with a loose butthole. What you said.
You're right, David. I invited that.
You did.
I'd like to thank you for it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I slam dunked that.
Thank you for slam dunking your loose butthole. Interior, various news outlets, Facebook comment sections.
Headline: 4 monkeys on the loose in North St. Louis. I think we get a ding just for that.
On another episode of St. Louis is not a real place.
Here's your chance to get a monkey.
Is this true that they're loose?
Why all of a sudden monkeys loose now?
Someone's playing Jumanji.
What level of Jumanji is this?
Jumanji level 1 unlocked.
Jumanji level 5 unlocked.
Who rolled last?
Hey guys, this is my fault. I'm sorry. I thought it was just a board game.
This crazy as hell, y'all.
Mike, Mickey, Davey, and Peter.
Mo, Larry, Curly, and Shemp.
Donald, JD, RFK Jr., and Pete.
Your mom.
I don't see my ex, so 5 on the loose.
Have they attacked a liquor store yet?
Paid Soros protesters lose in North Side.
I got $500 for one right now.
Maybe lure them with cigarettes.
That might work. I've seen monkeys smoke before on TV.
Cools?
Maybe try Chesterfields.
Filterless? No, thank you.
I'm headed to the area now with some cute sweaters and a trunk full of banana emoji, banana emoji, banana emoji.
People looking for the baboon in Florissant years ago took butterfly nets and Cheetos.
I got one of them. Was easy to catch. I'm keeping this thing. He hella cool.
Got one. Split pea soup. That's when he finally came to me. No water. Just chunks out of a Campbell's soup can.
I already sold 3 of them. The other one was too fast for me to catch.
I didn't know it was legal to have them as pets.
Exotic pets can be owned in Missouri as long as you have, like, certain license. One of the big reasons I'd rather live over a Missouri. I definitely own a monkey.
Even if you have a license, they are prohibited in the city.
If those are toxic, someone in the city had a lab. And that's scary. We gotta stay woke.
I just said it was a agenda behind this. That's crazy.
Shoot 'em on sight. They might be infected.
Are these the monkeys with that virus?
Do they have the new COVID outbreak?
Herpes.
Even better.
If I'm not getting paid, I ain't contacting nothing.
They will eat your face.
Disease, disease, disease.
I hope none go up on human. They go F you that human.
I don't know what's worse. This, the sheep on Natural Bridge, the cow on Kings Highway by Barnes, the goat on Cass, and somebody backdoored the homeboy rooster on Clarendon and Academy after he had been holding down the block for years.
How did you all forget about the pig?
How did we forget about
How
the
did
pig?
we forget about the pig?
Comment section readers theater.
Good
Thanks
one.
for playing
And I
along.
think
Super
we've
good
got
one.
basically nothing else to say about that.
Yeah, except for thank you, Stephen Colbert, for mentioning St. Louis on the air twice.
I think
in a row.
Jimmy Kimmel did too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy
We-
Kimmel often,
We made
Talks
the
about
national
St.
news
Louis.
in not a the worst way as usual.
because he's got family
Right.
here, right?
Well, I mean, specifically Colbert's
His
whole
wife's
shtick.
family's from here? That's right.
Colbert's whole shtick was that, like, he's so busy talking about awful news all the time that we're going to take a break and talk about monkey news.
There you
So
go.
St. Louis was finally in the news for something positive.
We'll take it.
Also, the monkeys might not be real. Anyway,
At the time of recording. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
10:59
yeah.
a.m.
Don't dox us in time for the time travelers.
Good dissonance there, pal. Good stuff.
He's a professional.
It's a
Yeah,
like
let's
a
talk
C-
music theory.
Yeah, it's like an A flat thing, but like
Yeah, but
there's
there's that.
it's a little E flat quartal harmony
Yeah,
up
it's
here
cool.
with a C in the bass. So we got that nice
Quartal
crunch.
is always cinematic. Kaldi's on Skinker is now a union shop. Woo! Workers at the Kaldi's on Skinker won their union election 7-2 recently, and that's very, very exciting. We stand for workers' rights, and it's been a whole thing. So it's like that's cool that we have another coffee shop with a union. Yeah.
Hey, did you used to work there?
I did. The funny thing is,
Did you work at that one?
I did. Yeah. It was a Kaldi's at the time. It was Kayak's Coffee, and then Kaldi's bought it, and they kept the name Kayak's, but then it's not
But
been
they
Kayak's.
They changed
for a
it to
while.
canoes.
Kayaks
It got
like
bigger.
Kaldi's, yeah.
There we go. But here's the thing. Yeah, like I was there pre-pandemic, so ages ago, eons ago.
Yeah. Before you knew that union's good.
Yeah, but before I was an
organizer.
Yeah. No, so within this, like, you know, people always ask whenever there's like, why'd you unionize? What was so bad about it? Well, some of the complaints that the workers there had were persistent safety issues unaddressed by management, like sewage backup and like lack of AC. Like people reportedly passing out in the kitchen because it's like if it's too hot in the kitchen, you might have a capitalist owner. But and also there was specifically a worker there who claims they were retaliated against and fired because they were bringing up these issues, and these issues went unaddressed until like a bunch of workers and community members like all signed a petition to like, hey, can you make the building not a hazard for the people who you're paying to be here?
Whatever.
So
make my latte. I don't care if there's sewage backup and that you're a little hot.
Yeah,
you
but
snowflake.
But barista jobs and back of house jobs and like line cook jobs, those are unnecessary jobs. They aren't important to society.
Actually,
like, that's why those are starting jobs. You don't stay there forever. Those are just starting jobs.
Right. Yeah, because you work as a barista and then you are opened up to the world of job opportunities that are afforded to you at $100,000 a year.
But then you become a business person.
You become a business person with a briefcase.
Yeah.
And you have briefs in your case. I
Yeah.
did just recently put that together because I'm a dumbass. It's like a law briefcase, and it's like briefs. Are in the
Wow.
briefcase.
I thought people were carrying around their underwear because
That's
they
good.
shit themselves so much because of all these high pressure business deals.
That's why I've been carrying a boxer case.
That's why people briefs are all online now, so that's why people still carry briefcases, because the world might go online, but shit always analog.
There we go.
And shit always in a log. You know what I'm saying?
If you got your fiber, it is. So, but
Metamucil!
the story doesn't fully end there. Like the vast majority of cases when people say like, "Hey, I want my workplace to be better, and so I want all my coworkers to come together and like, exercise our power together." The ownership often says like, "Actually, let's like,
Yeah, hey, wait, guys. Maybe we should think about this collective thing real quick. I mean, I'm all for it, but like, wait, maybe we should hold on a second."
Let's hit the
well,
pause
but here's the
button
thing:
for a while.
They don't just say that. They say, "Oh shit, there's an election happening, and these people are going to vote on whether they want to, become a collective bargaining unit. Here's what let's do: since we have a bunch of other locations around town, because it's just this one location that's unionizing, let's bring in a bunch of other workers who work at other locations to, hey, can you work a shift there? Hey, can you work a shift there? So that by the time the election happens, we can say, well, there's these 20 other people who technically work here, so they're going to get to vote too, and we hope that they vote against it." And so while the union has won their election 7-2, there are about 20-ish more ballots that were cast that have to be reviewed by the National Labor Relations Board to be certified if those people were actually part of the bargaining unit or not, which, like, it's very clear that they're not, and it will be decided in the union's favor. But, like, every single time these companies are like, let's just throw everything at it just to delay, and demoralize. Delay, demoralize. Man, remember that?
And just for clarification, how many years ago were you illegally fired by Starbucks, Bradley Rolfe?
Oh, that was in 2022, fall 2022. Believe people, look for the power imbalances. I think one thing that a lot of people in this town, they'll look at this story and say, Kaldi's union, why do you need a union when you work for a small business? Like a small local business, why can't you just talk to your boss and like figure it out? Like, we're all in this together. We're all like just trying to like do St. Louis things.
What are you, an iron worker from the 30s? You don't need a union. Pour my coffee.
But here's the thing: like, there's room for nuance in the conversation. But a lot of times people will use the argument that you need to bring more nuance to the conversation to try and quiet voices of dissent. But Kaldi's is a locally owned business, but it's a lot bigger than you think. If you think it's just the retail locations that you see around town, oh, this is a successful local small business. They got a huge warehouse. They've got, and their wholesale business is huge. They have a bunch of other stores under other names.
Wholesale business
in Nashville.
is the vast majority of their business.
Yeah, so like they're a big company. They can afford to treat their people right. Also, regardless of the size of your company, if you can't afford to treat your people right, you can't afford to be in business. Give the NLRB guns and badges. Moving on.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah, Vice can have them.
Bradley,
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How many Starbucks around the country have won their union votes?
I think we're over 500 now.
And how many of them actually have a union contract?
0.
At the time of recording, Armory,
That's a little bit. That was a different chord.
it was little A flat suspended 2,
Nice.
also with the C in the bass.
This is like kind of uplifting.
Yeah, it's more of an A flat 9 actually. We'd say. Yeah.
Did you choose A because we're talking about the Armory?
Nah.
Oh, just a coincidence.
It's just
Armory, more
Hardly
like
know-ry.
Amori, because a light's been out. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if you took a video of driving past the Armory with the light out and put the song "When the Moon Hits Your Eye," like a blah 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 blah.
Can I say something real quick?
Amori. That'd be a very funny joke that's original and no one's thought of before.
No,
I have
never thought of
receipts
it.
for this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
I recorded that video months ago when I was sitting on the Metrolink platform. Right after that light went out, because it was pretty shortly after the Armory closed.
Yeah.
And I posted it to Overarching and then took it down because I didn't think it was a good enough joke.
Well, that says a lot about our character,
Yep.
doesn't it?
I did that. And I want credit for it.
No, it's not a funny joke.
Because it has been filling up my For You page, and I'm like, no!
No, that's the thing is you're just looking for clout then. The real thing is we're looking for real funny jokes, and you took it down because it's not a funny joke, and we're above that.
Yes. In retrospect, we are above that. The Armory is new plan.
New plan.
Got a brand new step.
Can we say Is that the feeling?
Maybe. So $3 billion new development plan for the Armory.
Whoa!
From a few
Baby!
From a few local people, a few not local people, all grouped together in one big happy capitalism.
Put that into perspective. The NGA set was 1.75.
There you go.
Bill.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Oh, dang.
This is for what they're calling the Armory Innovation District. Oh no!
Oh, no.
It would be.
Oh no!
It would be a $3 billion mixed use technology district. I like mixed use. Mixed use make good urban brain, urbanism.
If there were
walkability,
it's an opportunity missed to not have multiple districts to call it AIDS. It's a missed opportunity.
No, you have to.
Why, David, why is that funny?
AIDS is funny.
Cancel news. David is gone.
Cancel news. David is repeating decade-old South Park jokes.
Cancel news. David is Nancy Reagan.
Breaking news. David has really leaned into the realtor role.
What? The Armory Innovation District would be an office space. The Armory would be an office space, while there'd be some mixed-use development around it. And then, here it comes, would be a data center. Would be a data center in the old Macy's famous bar warehouse property, which I think is the Goodwill. That whole big building, which that makes sense. It's the only big one around there. This would be a big one of the AI data centers that everybody's talking about. Likely. Well, it would definitely. They the plan is for a 120 megawatt facility, which I learned a couple minutes ago is big.
It's
a
big number.
It's apparently large enough to qualify for Ameren's new rate structure. Sexy. So the thing that everybody's scared about, is our rates going up for Ameren, which our rates went up already because Ameren is only beholden to its shareholders. And if
Utility companies shouldn't be beholden to its shareholders, should it?
Maybe.
Utility companies should be holding hands and maybe kissing.
Should be Holden Caulfield. What's that guy's name?
Holden Caulfield.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because they're a bunch of phone-y companies.
Two utility companies kissing.
Ooh, which ones? Spire.
Well, if Amarin was kissing anybody, it would be great because there would be sparks flying.
Oh, we're not above bad jokes.
Yeah. And then you get a bill afterwards. Be like, that was a great night.
I'm just a bill.
What is this?
Are you calling
$7,500? But apparently, according to Amarin's new rate structure, there's a tariff. Tariff that,
but the good kind.
That word make Braden hurt. New tariff includes provisions to protect other customers from having their rates go up because of data centers, or in fact, any customer using 75 megawatts, which, according to me, a couple minutes ago, is also a lot. It's big.
It has been said.
Using 75 megawatts or more of electricity per month, moving into Amarin's service area. So that's a thing.
Well, so far,
they say
less than mid.
Yeah.
Far, less than mid.
Big development, $3 billion.
Yeah.
Office space,
Yeah.
data center, but apparently it's not going to.
Apartments? Maybe.
I didn't. I don't think it said that. But mixed use typically means all the uses, but maybe in capitalist land,
mixed period,
use,
work period, play period.
Mixed use just means industrial and data center. Walkability, like for computers. Yes.
I've heard from multiple developers that there will be apartments proposed surrounding this.
Cool. Would you live in said apartments around a data center, around the Armory Innovation District? How if these are not the affordable apartments everybody's looking for, in this nice hug between four of the loudest possible things, a data center generating all this heat, the highway, Grand Avenue, and the train tracks. Boy, howdy, these apartments are going to be $1,600 for a studio. We all know it.
I didn't say anything. I just said that they were talking about it.
Well, then this is why you are responsible for the housing crisis. This is what the speculative market
This is what I
does.
signed up for. This is true.
Yeah, you say,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's going to be something, and then it is because you're an influencer. David.
No. It's not my decision. I know the people that are doing it. I talked to the people that are doing it. It's not me.
Where'd you talk to him?
You think I have
Where'd you
the money?
talk to him? In the shadowy, sinewy rooms beneath the streets with the lizard people?
I did talk to them underneath the grand overpass where the Metrolink station is. Yes.
Because it's hard to bug.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's so loud.
Because it's so loud. Yeah. TBD on that.
Yeah. So
here's a cool thing.
Yeah.
The development team said it will not seek any tax abatements.
Oh,
Which
okay, notch up.
For progressives, I want to say this should be the banner headline.
Well, and this should be the bare minimum.
Correct.
this shouldn't be news. Yeah.
Right. But considering it's a $3 billion price tag and no tax abatements, that's a big deal in St. Louis. I know this isn't sexy, but just a quick primer for everybody.
Some people might find it
St. Louis, and this is not just a St. Louis problem. It's an everywhere city problem, especially cities that have had disinvestment and like population loss around the Midwest. That cities are, quote unquote, so desperate to have developers come in and build stuff that the cities say, hey, you don't have to pay taxes for 10, 20, 30 years. And it's like that means that the city just is at a deficit for that money. You want to know how our public schools got so bad? You want to know, this is part of it. You want to know why we can't fix the potholes in a period of time that's good? This is why.
Because we live in the Midwest with fluctuation of weather.
Then there are many other reasons. This is a complex thing, obviously. But city need taxes to do work for you in a perfect universe.
Well, that seems reasonable.
And it's like, but these developers that are coming in are these huge drivers of taxes, and the city says, no, we don't need to. You don't need to give us any money, Daddy. Please build your building here, and then they do.
So you got to give like big ups to THO Investments, who's like in partnership with was it Louis Rice, right? Arco,
I'm not going to go as
Terawatt.
But no one involved rhymes with Chartreuse Avenue.
No one involved rhymes with Chartreuse Avenue.
Okay,
correct.
cool.
The company that we're trying to say does not rhyme with Chartreuse Avenue.
It's a funny joke.
It's a synonym with Chartreuse Avenue.
It's an ethereal,
No, it rhymes.
esoteric joke.
Okay. Famous local developer, Chartreuse Avenue.
Whose actual building looks like a bad rendering.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
In their building, new dog park though. The canine whatever.
You really
just
aren't
opened.
wrong, Bradley.
But so these taxes, though, they project that it would generate $78.5 million in year one taxes and fees.
Oh, wow.
Which include approximately $28 million for the city and $35 million directly to St. Louis public schools, which just lost.
Did you say $35 million?
$35
to
million to
SLPS?
SLPS
In what period of time?
year one.
Year.
And I'm sure that projection goes down significantly in year two, but
Yeah.
dude, it's a lot of money.
Because
And-
this is going to be a multi-year construction project.
well, and it's like that, and that doesn't mean that it ceases to be taxed after the first year. It's just
Right.
be taxed a lot in that first year.
Yeah.
So this is a long-term tax benefit for the city of St. Louis that we don't have to pay anything according to the thing. Like we're not going to be seeing our rates go up because they're going to be artificially lowered. And what else?
But Colin, the last data center proposal said there was only going to be like 30 people working there.
Yeah, apparently this is going to create 200 permanent on-site jobs and more than 1,000 construction jobs, which are temporary. But the 200 permanent on-site jobs, I'm pretty sure don't include the projected like retail and offices and like places.
They do not.
Places that would move into these empty spaces.
Correct, they
This
do
is
not.
200 permanent on-site jobs for the infrastructure of the place, the data center, the whatever else they're putting in. But this doesn't include the opportunity of like people like law firms or whoever moving into the office spaces.
I mean,
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like thinking about bringing people to that side of the highway, like kind of connecting business-wise, connecting like the Foundry area
Right.
all the way down to the Grove is kind of that's good.
Regardless of whether there's housing or not, like the things that are optimistic about this proposal. And one, hey, anything's better than the other proposal. So like we're like, oh, this might actually be good. But it's like
this is true. This
it
is like a Mitt Romney versus Trump scenario.
But honestly, this is even better than like potentially better than what the Armory was, even if it had remained, even if it was successful in its own right. Because the Armory was one thing. The Armory was an island that brought people in and people left. It was not connected. Yes, they were talking about the Ped Bridge. Yes, they were trying to get it connected to the Foundry. But the fact that they refused to connect it to Grand Metrolink station
It's so silly. Or Grand.
Right.
Period.
It's like this is like, especially if you look at, like you said, in between the power station and the railroad and Grand and the highway, like this is a funky chunk of land, and like we can imagine all like all the infill projects we want to see everywhere. Like this might be a pretty okay use, and it might actually connect things, and it might be a step of momentum for outside investment to say, hey, we had success in St. Louis and didn't have to ask for tax abatement, and that might be a tiny domino in a cascade of better possible future things if we want to take an optimistic lens at all this.
Yeah, and I think taking an optimistic lens is something worth having, considering the upside of this. This is going to generate jobs. This is going to potentially raise $75 million for the city, $35 million of which going directly into St. Louis Public Schools, which is just awfully underfunded, and lost their accreditation for probably political reasons, but still.
It is,
That's a whole different can of worms that we'll talk about later. But like St. Louis Public Schools, I know firsthand, absolutely needs it. what are we mad? And it's not going to raise our rates, according to them.
Right.
It's not going to raise our electricity rates.
It might.
It's not going to, David. They said it's not.
Okay.
And as we know, everything that developers say it with me, always comes
True. Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
So what are we mad about?
It's my money, and I need it now. Right?
But it's not.
But here's the thing. Shouldn't all public-facing things be a giant playground for me to play on with I can get beer and let my dog run around?
Well, that's...
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds good. Actually, you know what? Yes. That's why I'm mad. Because I can't get a beer and let my dog run around here. Could you let your dog run around the Armory?
No, I just...
Okay, you're talking about Barquet.
Yeah, I'm talking about all
which is now the canine garden whatever I was talking about before, but
yes.
It's a...
Oh, to answer your question, what are we mad about?
Data center. I think we're mad about being AI being pushed on us from a huge corporate level.
Yeah.
And it being this resource tank.
Yeah.
Like I'm not particularly upset about AI as a concept.
No.
Like it's like not worth the resources.
But it's once again not to get all socialist on you guys.
No, because
I think
we're all still developing these like ideals around AI.
Yeah, because you need to listen and learn, and I'm listening, I'm learning, but think critically and figure shit out.
Not as fast as AI is listening and learning.
But it is like all downstream a symptom of, say it with me, power structures, power imbalance, and like AI is a tool, and by and large, that tool is being used or influenced in a way to make the powerful and rich more powerful and rich, and make the lives of everyday Americans like me and you kind of suck a little more.
So are you saying that this data center and project contributes to the rich people's playground, but also they're throwing us more than a couple of pennies, so maybe we should just our up and take it?
I think the idea of investment and progress and making our community better for all of us is a highly ideal thing, but we can't let perfect be the enemy of good. When you ask me what I'm mad about, the situation should be that I think the big piece of data center stuff, aside from the AI conversation, is the power thing. And public utilities should be publicly owned and operated for the public benefit. Period. Straight out. There's no moral argument against that. And if you think opposite of that, then your brain's poisoned and you need to work on yourself.
Yeah.
One thing before we move on to our next and last thing, can we stop calling it AI? I
agree with
I have a
thought.
It's not artificial intelligence. What we're calling artificial intelligence is not that. It is machine learning.
Yeah, it's large language models.
Right. This is not 80s, 90s what everybody thought was AI.
This isn't iRobot.
So this is not everybody's idea. It was just marketing by Apple and Microsoft
Google,
and Facebook
yeah.
and Google. They all got together in a room in Mar-a-Lago and went, how about we just start pushing it as AI, because then more people will invest. Like this NVIDIA guy. Obviously, we need him on our side, so let's start calling it AI. Right. It's not. It's machine learning. It's not as advanced as you think. It's not.
Yeah.
It gets stuff wrong constantly. And it's and it's only going to get more wrong the more it feeds itself.
And the more we call it what it really is, the easier we as a society will actually be able to implement it faster for the correct things.
But why should I try to understand something when I can just keep watching reruns of The West Wing on Netflix?
God.
Well, I'm watching it for the first time, so no spoilers.
CJ!
I think
CJ Craig is one of the greatest characters ever written.
Allison Janney's great.
Yeah.
I think the moral of the story is this is money-wise, if we're just thinking of that, potentially a windfall for the city. and that's a good thing. AI, as it is called colloquially, kind of a net negative. So, if we're going to have a potentially toxic use in our city, for the mega companies to keep exploiting our whatever, but they're going to throw us some little beans here and there.
Ooh, magic beans.
Magic beans. Maybe we should not let them get away with the damn thing.
Oh.
And probe their asses all along the way and get that bag.
Letter writing campaign in public forums. That'll work.
Works every time, my friend.
Won't.
Works every time.
You be my neighbor.
Last thing.
Speaking about neighbors.
Yeah,
Speaking of neighbors, we're finally taking Paul McKee's land.
It's not Paul's land. Anyways,
Well,
it wasn't his.
St. Louis officials say that they plan to use eminent domain on 89 blighted parcels in the Jeff Vanderloo neighborhood near the NGA, the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, the majority of which are owned by, say it with me, Paul McKee's Northside Regeneration.
Paul McKee.
Hold on. Northside Regeneration.
Have you learned to be in hell? My name is Paul.
In an effort to spur new development. So, wait. Hold on. Wait.
Do it again.
How long has the north side been? How long has the north side been disinvested?
For always. It's everything post 19. Ever since World War II, it decided to stop being a thing.
Yeah, and so the city, like, you know, they did a big investment up there, and now they're like, oh yeah, we need to fix this.
Yeah, and in 1949, they all got together and were like, let's put a bunch of people together in a small space and with no regard for anything.
Now that there's a big shiny new building up there, the city's like, oh no.
Look what's surrounding the big shiny building.
Uh-oh, we made a boo-boo. And I tripped and I kept falling. You know that video of that guy? That's like slipping on ice for like 9 full seconds?
Greatest.
It's like that, but for 50 to 60 years. And now they finally fallen and are like, oh my God. Oh, what are we going to do about all this?
75 years on loop.
Yeah. So go figure. Neighbors have been pushing for action for years, according to the mayor. According to which mayor? Tucker? Mayor Oberstolz or whatever his name was back in the day. It's been a while. City officials said that the LCRA, the Land Clearance for Redevelopment Authority, will file a condemnation petition. So they're going to condemn these buildings because they are. Yeah. They need
How much does Paul think his land is worth?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
It's worth $1 now.
Take it from him.
He thinks it's worth $116 million. Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that just so funny that he thinks it's worth $116 million?
$116 million. I mean,
he thinks he's so funny and clever.
For 89 blighted, for all his properties or these ones?
These ones.
So, wow. So this is 89, and most of which, I don't know exactly how many are his in this patch of 89. But
you read that number and you audibly go, yeah, that guy's got his head so far in the sand. Like, maybe he's not part of this world.
Maybe you're not to blame for the housing crisis, David.
I don't know.
Maybe it was Paul
shady.
McKee all along.
I do some shady stuff.
All along.
I hope he gets $1 for every single property and he gets paid out in pennies.
I hope he gets $1 taken from him forcibly.
$1, Paul. I'll take it. $1, Paul.
Yeah, no, I hope just like at 80-ish separate times, somebody shakes him down for $1.
That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Northside Regeneration, my arse.
This decision sets up a possible legal showdown with McKee in court, which will be awesome.
Yeah.
It'd be like Celebrity Smackdown, but with Paul McKee.
Don't you love?
I hope they need to call what's her face, the rapper who made that awesome diss track.
KV the writer.
KV the writer.
Yeah.
KV the writer. Yeah. There you go.
KV.
They need to call them as a.
We
as
need
a
to have
witness
KV on the show.
Yeah, we do. Please, we want to be your friend. However, it's worth mentioning. So the city's making all these promises about redeveloping this area because of bright, shiny new building. it's worth noting that McKee's Northside Regeneration, that project, was one of these promises to restore the area to begin with.
Well, I mean, that had to be only a few years ago.
I think it was 2009. If you look at these grays in this beard,
Francis Slay.
look at the grays in this beard.
Mayor Francis Slay, you nominated him and Northside Regeneration to do what in the past? What is that? 17 years?
Oh, no, I graduated high school. I was going to say I graduated high school in 2008.
He
And, this is what that amount of time looks like.
yeah.
It's not. It's been a minute.
He built a gas station that
did
is
that?
not great.
He built a grocery store.
Is it still there?
Nope.
Oh.
He built a hospital.
Hospital!
Hospital!
Oh my God.
How many beds does it have?
3.
That's
Is
less.
it still there?
Well, it reopened as a new hospital with more beds.
When?
It's not owned by him at all.
Oh, that must be better.
It is.
Oh. I wonder.
Feels like a front.
Anyway, Paul McKee suck always.
Yeah.
But his day might cometh soon, we hope, because as we know, everything that the city says always comes true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take the green line to work now. And that about wraps up our show. Take us out, David.
Won't you be? Won't you be? Won't you steal my neighbor?
Was there more?
No, that's Paul's theme song.
Paul McKee,
Oh, you want me
Paul
to
McKee.
vamp even more?
he stole my neighbor.
If there's a missing person, check Paul.
And this, my friends, was Overarching. Overarching is recorded at Fly North Theatricals here in sunny South City, St. Lugie, Magoogie. Our producer is Ashley Brandmeier, logo designed by J.P. Burks, a.k.a. Scrub. Follow us on social media at Overarching ST Lewis, and if you're not watching this on YouTube, you should! And if you are, smash that subscribe button and like us as if you were Paul McKee looking at a piece of vacant land, baby. He said, yum, yum, yum. I love it. I'm Colin.
I'm David.
And I'm Bradley.
And this was Overarching.